Hey guys, happy Monday. I hope everyone is having an amazing, beautiful, and blessed day. For those of you who are new, my name is Vanessa and the name of my channel is Lifestyle with Vanessa Stevens. And for all of my returning viewers and subscribers, thank you so much for watching another video. So guys, I am speaking a little bit low because my baby is sleeping. But as you can see from my background, I am not in Georgia at this time. I am currently in Chicago, Illinois. So I am in the hotel room. I got some stories to tell you, but guys, we're gonna take this little hotel room tour first, and then we'll get into everything else. So let me just go ahead and flip around the camera so you guys can see what's going on. So as I said, this door behind me is the entrance to come into the bedroom. And let's flip one over. All right, so on the left-hand side, when you're coming in, there is this little area here. I call this the little junk catch-all area. So right there on top, they gave us an extra pillow. There's a safe there. And this is where we're storing our little snacks and things like that. And here are two drawers here for storage. This top drawer here, I have all of my little knickknacks. I have my smell goods, my medications, everything for my hair, my toiletries for the bathroom. So I have everything there. This drawer, we haven't put anything in there as of yet. I'll probably let my daughter use that one. This little cubby down here is where I will be putting all of the shoes. Right here, this tall door here is the closet, and the only closet in the room. As you can see, we have an ironing board there, and I don't see the iron. Okay, there's the iron back there. These two plastic bags that you see here are the dirty clothes, and once they all get full, you know I will be washing some clothes. There's my blazer that I wore on the plane, and it was freezing on the plane. And that little cubby up there, that's for my pocketbook and probably some other stuff I might throw up there. Not sure yet. So now let's pan around to the left-hand side, which will be the restroom. So here is a nice little picture on the wall. I'm assuming that's downtown Chicago, which is where we are located in the Marriott Hotel. Here is the sink/vanity area. There is my daughter's stuff up there. And there's another rack on the bottom, which I'm not gonna show you. She has some little personables there. And then when we span around to the other side, we have the stand-in shower here, which I am loving. It is huge and it is long. And the reason why I love it is because there is no bathtub in here. My grandbaby, he is still pretty little, so since they don't have a tub, I am going to have to get into the shower with him when it's time for him to wash up. And right next to the bathroom, it's a farmhouse like type door that rolls like this to close it. So this is a floor to ceiling mirror. Look at that. And excuse me for the way I'm looking, guys. I just popped out of the shower a few months ago. But I actually just got up maybe about a half an hour ago from the fiasco of yesterday. All right, so on the right-hand side, when you come into the living area, there is some extra seating here, which I love. Look at that. A little built-in bench. And there is a side table with more storage. And I love this room because it has so many outlets. Look at that, y'all. Look at all the outlets. All right, and we're gonna pan back over to the left side of the room. This here is a little cubby area here. I just have the bags there for now. The garbage is over there right now. And I'll be finding another area in the room for that. Over here, I call this like the little coffee station. Listen guys, look at the price of this water here. $8. No sir, no ma'am, not me. These are my free bag of pretzels from the airplane by way of United. So here is the little coffee machine here. In this little box here is where they give us some coffee and some tea, which you know I had my coffee this morning because I am that coffee girl. So I have 2 more filters left for the coffee, and the way that works is when you open this up, It already has the filter in here, and you just stick that in that part there, and then you will put the water here, your cup here, press this down right here and make your coffee. They also gave us some tea. We have the organic chamomile, and we also have the English breakfast tea, which I might have later. I have one extra cup left with the stirrer and the top, and then this cubby right here is the sugar. And there is the television that is on that wall right there with that panel. And I have the TV remote right here. Everything has to go up high, child, for this little one. And then moving past the television, we have this little table slash workstation. That's looking a mess right now, so I'm gonna have to clean that up. And there goes the ice bucket there. And I'm gonna pan around here. I have some more luggage right there. We just came in and I came in and threw stuff in yesterday. Here is my baby stroller. Why I have a stroller for a 2-year-old is because I have a bad knee and this boy runs with the quickness. So I plan on taking him outside and doing some activities while his mom is busy. And in order to keep up with him, and it's not gonna be like all day, every day, just when I know that he's getting excited, overwhelmed, because this is a new, place for him as well, I'll drop him in there, just for a tiny bit. And we're gonna scan over. I will get back to that view in a moment. Here is the other side of the room. That's my baby's little table. I'm making that his little work area. And there is some lighting there. That chair there belongs in front of the window. Because my baby is at a stage of where he climbs on everything, he wants to open everything, he wants to slam everything, crawl under, jump off, and do just an array of things, I block that door so he doesn't open it, because there's another room right next door. Here is another side table with some more shelving. Excuse me. And here is my baby. Let me let you guys get a little closer. There go my little papa. He had a long night. It is 10:23 and he is still sleeping. So that is where I am currently staying until the end of the week. So now let's head on over to this window, y'all. Look at these big, beautiful buildings. I cannot wait to see what it looks like at night. We are actually on the 26th floor at the Marriott downtown. Look at that, y'all. And I am not trying to sound, how can I say, bougie or anything. I'm just being honest, which I tell you guys, I'm always going to give my honest opinion, and it's not to be disrespectful to anyone, but Chicago, especially this area here, it looks dirty to me. It gives me that New York, New Jersey feel. It's not like when you come to Georgia and it looks like healthy and trees and I know I'm in the city, but it still gives me like that kind of like dirty. I don't know if you guys can see the people. It's not too many people out there, even though it is a Monday, like a work day. I would think it would be more crowded outside because there's all the businesses here. But that's that on that. And to finish off, this is my baby's work table. Like I said, that is his laptop. So when he gets up and he's ready to start doing his little work, this is his little table. All right, so I'm going to flip you guys over. So guys, let me just add before I continue on with the story. The Wi-Fi, the reception is horrible here. I have never heard of in a hotel and you have to pay for the Wi-Fi, so you have to pay for the Wi-Fi service, which is what I'm going to do. I have no problem with that, but the reception is horrible. So please forgive me if I don't do any editing or very little editing, because I tried to do something yesterday when I was in the airport and it was just, it was too much. It was taking too long to load. It was just crazy. But guys, let me tell you my fiasco from yesterday. So I My flight was on United. I will never ever be taking United again. Ever. Never ever. Never. 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 Never ever. Okay? I said that a couple of years ago when my children were younger, because we took United a couple of times, and I think the very last time I took it when they were younger, I had a bad experience, such as this. I think he's getting up soon. So I vow this time, never ever again. My flight was supposed to leave at 3:38 p.m. yesterday. We did not fly out until 10:30 last night. We didn't get on the plane until 11:30 last night. We did not leave the runway until like about maybe 11:15, 11:20. It was ridiculous. And the holdup was the plane that I was taking was coming from Newark, New Jersey, and it broke down. It broke down twice. Now, this is the same plane that they were going to be sending back to Georgia for us to come back to Chicago, right? It took all night. Now, I'm going to tell you, the travel agent there, or the travel representative at the desk, he was nice. He kept us very well informed. He really, really did. But I always say, as a person who works in middle management, if anything is going wrong with your organization, it's you. You are the one to blame, because everyone who is working under you, they follow you. So if you're handling your business and you're doing what you're supposed to do, and you're making sure all your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed, it's going to trickle down. There is no way in the world, I am sure they have more than 1 or 2 United Healthcare planes that they could have sent to Georgia to bring us here. There's no reason why I should have been sitting in the airport for 9 hours. Now, I don't know if I told you guys before, I have a fear of flying. I really, really do. Maybe because I don't do it that often, but I have a fear of flying. So recently, I've been taking this medication to calm me. I thank God that I was on that medication, because I would have blown up to the point of where they would have to take me out of there in handcuffs, because I could not leave. I had to get on that flight. No matter what time that flight came, I had to come, because I'm here in Chicago with my daughter on her work trip, as I was last year. We use her work trips because she's allowed to bring family members with her. So we use the work trips as like the family trips, especially, since my mom has been going through what she's been going through. So thank God I didn't have my mom with me. That would have been a total fiasco. Thank God. And I think I told you guys the reason why my mom did not attend this trip is because, her dementia is progressing. So this would have been too overwhelming for her, which would have made it so much more for me. Then while my daughter is gone all day, I would have to be dealing with my mom and the baby. I would have been nuts by the end of the day and probably drinking. So that would have been a no-go. My son also, he's not able to come because of, work. But with that being said, this was my first time actually flying alone, because I am usually with family members, my kids, or friends. So this was a lot. So I'm thankful for that medication. And I'm also thankful because I met a gentleman on the plane. I reached over to him and I said, "Sir, if I happen to grab you sometime throughout this flight, I want to apologize to you right now. This is my first time flying alone, and I have fear of flying. I did take some medication to calm me, but I might reach out. I don't want you to feel alarmed." So he was like, "Oh, no problem. That'll be okay." We started conversating, and he's also a flight attendant. So, that worked out well, and we exchanged, each other's information, and we're going to keep up with each other and stuff like that, because he also lives in Atlanta. But he floats like in the different airports, like the airlines, American, Delta, and some other one. But I'm telling you, I will no longer be doing United. I will also be going back and staying with Delta. I don't care. I don't care if there's an extreme emergency and United is the only plane that I have. I'm not getting on it. I'd rather get in my car and drive, or take the train if I can. But guys, that is basically it. So I'm just waiting for the baby to get up. I might get him up for a minute, but we all got in here pretty late because I didn't my daughter's plane was okay and on time, so I didn't want her to wait in the airport for me. And this
hotel does not supply a shuttle, I guess because it's so far out. It's like 20-25 minutes away from the airport. So I just wanted her to come here because I know she was tired, struggling with bags and the babies on her own, and the baby on her own. So I just told her to come here. So once I got here, it was late. So I just pretty much jumped in the shower, threw on my stuff, and just got into bed. So when he wakes up, it's going to be his first time seeing me in a while. We talk on the phone every day. We FaceTime each other every day. So I'm waiting to see how he's going to react when he sees me, when he gets up. So my daughter is doing her conference right now. She should be done at about 4:30. Once he gets up, and I know he's going to be ready, full, and energized, but I'm going to feed him. I've already showered, so all I have to do is get dressed, and then I'm going to get him dressed. And another thing, the weather out here is kind of wonky. I know we're not hitting any days in the 90s. Today's supposed to go up to 82, 83. So it's going to be nice, walkable weather, so that's what I want to do with him. And then once his mom gets off, then we'll probably just go have some dinner, do the river walk or whatever. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And on this journey, since I still don't know how to do the editing thing where I can put all of the videos together in one, and it might be so much anyway because I plan on doing so much out here. But you guys might get 2 videos a day, hopefully. But if so, I will see you guys in the next video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And please share this video with those who you may think is interested in this type of content. And also, please hype this video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Stay blessed and stay safe.